Hey friends, this is Dolany TV. Welcome to day one camp coverage here on the channel as we get set up for the Oilers training camp. Things officially underway in Edmonton, and we are not going to waste any time because we've got these to get to. Main group lines at the first skate of the season. The official first actual skate, mind you. Jack Michaels here with the notes. Training camp in session. No Ekholm, no McLeod, no Gagne. We'll get to all that in a matter of moments. I promise you that. Like I said, there's a lot to get to. Kane, McDavid, Brown, the top line to open camp. That is not unexpected. I think we can all agree that was going to be a thing. RNH, Draisaitl, Hyman, yes, yes, and yes. Fogle, Peterson, and Ryan, sure, without McLeod there, let's go. Holloway, Suter, and Janmark, bingo. There you go. There's your fourth line. Obviously, probably flip-flop Fogle and Holloway by the start of the season. Malone, and Lavoie, your fourth, fifth line, whatever you want to call them. They will get some decent ice time here in the preseason. That much I'm sure. Nurse Bouchard appears to be the pairing, right? We're not keeping CC and Nurse together. Looks like Bouchard and Nurse right over the gate. CC Kulak, Broberg, Desharnais, Niemelainen, Ben Gleason. That's your top 8 defensemen with Matthias Ekholm unavailable at the current moment. Obviously, slide Gleason to 9, slide Niemelainen to 8. Make your defense however you want. We could see it. Goaltenders, Skinner, Campbell, bing, bang, boom. There you go. That is your big bulk of the news today. That's what you're looking forward to seeing transpire throughout camp. Does all this remain the same or do things change as we go along the way? Obviously, I expect things to change. Now, we get into this one here for the Edmonton Oilers and Brandon Suter. Obviously, the graphic's not fully square on the screen. You can see me moving that around. But Brandon Suter, this update today, he met with media. But realistically, biggest thing here is the media already. Ryan Rishaug mentioning today. Quick look in on Brandon Suter in on a PTO. Hasn't played much hockey over the past few years, but looks to be moving pretty well, competing for the fourth line center job. You see there's about a 33-second video there. You can go check out on Ryan Rishaug's profile on X to find out what you need to know about Brandon Suter this morning. And then we work on to this. Michael Parcotti has been hired to lead the analytics department for the Edmonton Oilers. Senior director, I think, is the title, so that's where I'm going with lead the department. He won an Oilers analytics competition back in like 2013. He's a local guy from everything it sounds like, and also has an extensive analytics resume, most recently within the oil field here in, oil country, right? Bing, bang, boom. What do you need to say? But we'll transition back here, friends, because I mentioned to you that there's a couple of notes that you need to know about outside of the main group because it's affected, right? McLeod, Ekholm missing. You go here and look at this one here. The Oilers injuries entering camp. Ryan Fanti is out months. Matthias Ekholm is out for now, and Ryan McLeod is out for now as well. Ekholm is a hip flexor. Ryan McLeod is soft tissue, I believe neck, if I'm not mistaken. And Ryan Fanti out months, and that is why Parks is around at training camp. He will be the third goaltender in Bakersfield this season, so keep that in mind. That kind of explains a whole bunch of weird questions we had about the opening camp roster yesterday when it was first leaked from the media entering the building at Rogers Place early on. So there you go. That's what you need to know out of that. Now, if we transition to my last slide here and we go over here to this one on Sam Gagner, obviously he's not on the ice with the first group. He's out there with the second group right now. And that is simply because, friends, Sam Gagner, 5 months into a 6-month recovery. I don't know how we're just finding this out. Maybe it was already leaked and we just didn't want to believe it because he looked to be ahead of schedule. But I believe, and quite honestly, based on everything we've seen with Brandon Suter, everything we've heard with Brandon Suter, Bakersfield is the most likely first destination for Sam Gagner. Almost, if you would, a Jason Demers 2.0 situation for the Oilers this season, as the guy will go down there, recoup, recover, get back up to speed, come up to the NHL, play some games, call it a day. That's what Sam Gagner is looking to do this year. Obviously, a little bit more hopefully valuable than Jason Demers was throughout the season last year, but it remains to be seen what happens here for the Edmonton Oilers. So that is the Cole's notes on a very busy day in Oilers land. There's much, much more. I invite you to get as much coverage as possible, because I cannot possibly on a Thursday night where I went out for wing night cover everything there is to know about the Oilers this evening. But I appreciate you being along for the ride here this afternoon, covering what I wanted to cover and talking with me as we go. So if you got any thoughts, hit them up in the comments section below. And if you're heading on out, friends, don't forget to leave a like on today's video. And as well, if you'd be so kind, if you're new, to hit that subscribe button, that'd be greatly appreciated. I'm not going to keep you any longer. I am up on out of here.